What's the engine? The engine's a QD14 1953.
QD14.
First twist grip of Johnson.
Tell me a little bit about it. The lower unit's the standard lower unit too.
Yeah, and
the earlier ones are completely different.
Propeller's not great either. It needs a better prop. You know? It's got that funky little propeller on there. You know?
Weedless.
But yeah, it's got the universal ignition.
Yeah.
Which is really nice, you know, and reliable. And you know, it's got the detail of the seahorse on the side.
Mine's the first year. Very complicated.
Yeah, I got one of those. I don't run it.
It's got an air intake, tuner, and it's yeah. This is basically
it's got push button points. This
is the start of the standard stock engines, right?
In '54, a lot of the things, you know, carried over.
Right.
Yeah.
They found it. They found a good. Well, they had to be common with Evinrude.
Just a primer.
Yeah.
You missed the choke. You know?
I did.
I say I missed the choke, but I prime it. You know.
You have a primer for it?
Yeah, it's a little push button. You push.
Where about? In front?
Yeah, right on the front.
Can we tilt it down a little bit and look at that?
Yeah, you can push it down. Yeah, the primer is over here on this side. It's the high-speed adjustment.
Oh, okay. So it's still got that screwy rig. Okay.
The knob and everything.
All right.
Just like yours. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That part of it still is the carburetor. Still that complicated carburetor.
Oh yeah. It's kind of big. Big.
Yeah, huge. Yeah. Yes, right.
Huge. I guess that's
right.
That's the word.
I got one repairing for a friend right now.
Mr. Bartlett, who has his own site that he does as well, this engine has been done before. It is a, what is this thing?
It's a 1948 PO15.
Okay.
30 cubic inches, 22 horsepower.
This is the end of the line for the S45, yes.
Yep.
Basically the same engine.
Basically, yeah.
Internal, with an external rotary valve, or is yours
This one has
internal?
a crankshaft rotary valve.
Okay, all right. So that's, yeah, all right. And they moved that inside. The muffler and the bottom and the cooling system all looks identical.
Yep.
And you were running what propeller on this thing?
The propeller on it right now is a 10 by 14.
That's a racing prop, yes.
And
okay.
The prop that I took off earlier is a 12 by 12.
Right. So this
lobster boat prop.
All right. So it gave you.
I got 3 more miles an hour with the 2-blade prop today.
All right.
And that's pretty good considering this boat
the wind
pushes a lot of wind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not a racing boat by any means.
No, it's not. It's a modern boat.
I've never used it.
But it's dry.
It's dry. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Everything new.
Everything new?
Yeah. So the engine, what year is that, Evinrude? That's 60 or 59?
1960. Yep.
1960? Okay. Where's Ed's Marine?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay. So how does this is a...
Well, it's down south somewhere, I think. The engine came from, I got it from my cousin down in Richmond, Virginia. So.
Okay, so it's probably down there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
And what's this boat again?
It's a Kenway, 1949 Kenway, built in Palermo, Maine.
That's a beautiful boat. It really is. You kept it up very well too. You've done a lot of work on it.
Well, yeah, my cousin restored it.
Did he?
I really
He did a
can't
beautiful
take,
job.
Credit for it.
So was this a family boat that stayed at the place up here in Maine?
It's been in our family since the mid-50s, I guess.
Mid-50s. So you guys are the second owners of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this must have been built the tradition of the Liberty boats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey John, do you have an anchor in your boat?
Ken Priest learned the trade. He worked for Liberty.
Right.
And then he went in the Second World War. And when he came back out, he set up his own shop and started building the boats, the Kenways. They're essentially identical to a Liberty.
Ignition's light. So what is this? This is a KG7,
Mercury KG7 Super Hurricane.
and what the leg is it on? Is it an H leg?
It's on an H tower.
H tower. Okay. And what propeller are you swinging on that?
I can't even tell you.
Okay. What about the boat?
The boat is a replica of a 1956 Hal Kelly Airborne.
Okay. So this is an airborne
It's an Airborne by Hal Kelly
with a reverse transom on it. Not
with a
bad.
reverse transom. Only the real smart people figure this out. And I
And-
must be one of them.
Top secret. That looks like a secret agent man.
That's
Yes,
right.
must be a secret agent man that owns it. Yes.
Absolutely.
And what have you got in here for steering? Anything special?
Nothing special. It's off of it's probably out of standard pleasure craft.
Okay.
It's not a racing setup at all.
What about the wheel? You must have. That's not.
Wheels off of go-kart.
Okay. Go-kart wheel, huh?
Go-kart wheel. It's got a real nice Quincy dead man
Well,
throttle.
let's get that. And you've got a. I see you've got a kill switch.
I have a kill switch, but we don't want to examine that too closely.
Well, if it works, that's all that matters.
It does. The switch works very, very well.
That's all that matters. Nice.
So yeah, I built
And
this
you-
6 or 7 years ago.
You've got a partial. I forget what the name of it is. Keller. On the top of the carburetor, you've got a Keller arm
Yes.
with your own
My own
dead
attach
dead-
bracket.
Attach bracket,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Right. All right. Fosty says, this is the end of the show.
That's all.
Goodbye.